for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll go to the counter. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw in Simpson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Creates a little space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
They're going to ride this running back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the move. Finds a little space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll go with a direct snap. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. The offense changing the play. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
I love the play call there on fourth and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the run, it's Durham. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The give is to Miller. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to impose their will with the run. There he goes! He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Making side adjustments here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able